Welcome back to the WPS Farm Show here at the EAA grounds in Oshkosh. I'm the fabulous Farm Babe Pam Yankee, and tell you what, this is opening day for the three-day event, now celebrating its 57th year. These are not the original grounds, used to be at the Brown County Arena, but you can tell with the bevy of activity that we're generating in Wisconsin agriculture today, we need to make sure we've got plenty of space. We are located in Hangar D, as in dog, with my friends from Rural Insurance, talking about a couple new options that you may or may not realize are available through Rural Insurance. First, Dan Push, talk to me about this. We kind of rolled it out a little bit back in December. It is a brand new, I won't say incentive, but a reward for being a good customer with Rural Insurance. Tell me about the incentive program.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pam, we pride ourselves in the farms that we insure. We work with the best of the best, and now we're rewarding them for the activity. This year, we pulled $2.5 million out of our pocket, and we're handing it back in the form of an incentive, which is called a dividend. Free money for just being who you are.
Well, and that's the thing that you got to love about Rural Insurance. From humble roots, Wisconsin farm families and Farm Bureau members that step forward, kind of reaping the benefits.
Absolutely. Probably our most loyal customers are our farmers. They're with us through thick and thin. We just had a little lull in the dairy and beef business, and those customers stuck with us. So why not give them some money back if we can?
Now, explain some of the details, Dan. For you folks that have been with Rural Insurance, you'll want to pay attention to these details. You have to have been with Rural Insurance for at least a year.
Yeah, 1 calendar year, 12 months of premium pay, and you would qualify for your dividend check. The other thing is, that's real important, it has nothing to do with the losses that you might have had. So if you had a big claim this year, we'll forgive that. It has nothing to do with this program. If you're a rural farm customer, you qualify for the dividend.
And when are we seeing those dividends distributed? Sometimes co-ops do them all at one time. Rural, just a little bit different.
Yeah, shortly after your renewal, you'll be visited or you'll receive in the mail your dividend check.
I like that. So sweet, so simple. And that's the best kind of reward, unexpected.
I love it. All too often we're asking our farmers for money. This time we get to give some back. It's a nice visit, I have to say.
Do we believe that this is going to be kind of a continuous opportunity?
President of the company told me personally, count on it.
Peter, we love that. We love that. Thank you, Dan Push. He's the bearer of good news from Rural Insurance and their dividend program. You know, here we are at the WPS Farm Show at the EAA grounds in Oshkosh, and I'll tell you, the weather tells us we're going to be heading for the fields, hopefully sooner as opposed to later, and that brings with it a whole new set of risks for a lot of our Wisconsin farmers. Brian Greenman is along from Rural Insurance, and he's the fellow that tries to mitigate some of this risk. That's something that Rural Insurance provides, you know, talking the same language with farm families that are involved in Rural Insurance. And like I said, changing seasons, changing types of risks, Brian.
True. So now we go from winter to spring to summer, so now we're getting all that equipment on the road, in the field, and people need to take a minute to stop and realize what is their environment, because now we're in the season where we can have all these preventable type losses that are going to occur. So just take your time. There will always be another sunny day. Don't rush.
Well, and you guys have a team that is part of Rural Insurance, so that you'll come out. Tell me how that process works if you're going to send out the team.
Sure, we have a loss control team. Then what they do is they come out, they work with the farm and their operation to figure out what the potential risks are. Then when they come back, they have a comprehensive plan that lays it all out to help minimize that risk and loss opportunity. Therefore, we're not leaving money on the table by not qualifying for a dividend plan.
You know, and that's just it. It's not a penalty. It's all about working together to get those incentives, those rewards, those dividends. So let's talk a little bit more. We can control some of the farm safety related issues. We're working with livestock, we're working with equipment, but Mother Nature, she's out of our hands, Brian.
Correct. You know, now with the changing of seasons, we're starting to see more, catastrophic type storms. We got your hail, your tornado, your shear winds, and then once in a while, I hate to say it, but we can get that heavy wet snow that can still wreak havoc.
Don't say it.
I know.
Don't say it, my friend. WPS Farm Show is always the end of winter, at least in my book. But you're right. If something unforeseen occurs, that's when your rural team is there and ready to help.
Exactly. So you just call us, we're out, and we'll take care of you that same day.
Excellent. I love it. Brian Greenman, along with Dan Push. We're at the WPS Farm Show here at the EAA grounds in Oshkosh. Remember, located in Hangar D. Please stop on by any of the... I said D. I said D. Located right here in Hangar D. Please feel free to stop on by and talk to any of the rural insurance agents that you see at the show, or of course your rural agent. They'll make sure that your dividend is on its way and that the loss team is there to help. From the WPS Farm Show at the EAA grounds in Oshkosh, I'm Pam Yankee.